What's up, gamers? Neosquad here. Welcome and welcome back. Just checking my canvases. Oh, that is weird. Is it cutting the chat off? Um, what the hell? Why is it? Okay, odd. Remove. Remove. Then check out the vertical. Vertical looks good. Not sure why I duplicated my camera in the scene on OBS. Sorry about that. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good myself. I don't have too much to talk about right now. I usually have something to talk about before the stream starts. Oh, you know what? I am streaming. I am dual streaming on both YouTube and on Twitch. So if you're on a phone, possibly on a tablet going vertical, you will see right now a slightly different background. Looking, it looks, I need to double check that my vertical on YouTube is good. It looks like it is. Okay. I checked my Twitch. That looks good. So right now on vertical, there's a slightly different background. I currently have an artist working on different transition screens that I'm hoping finishes in the not too distant future. I need to adjust my watermark on YouTube. Right. Okay. Thank you for reminding me vertical live stream. I guess the horizontal one too. Good stuff. Always new things to do. I will quick throw in an extra ad right here, right before we start, just so in 13 minutes we're not interrupted. It'll push it out for quite a bit of time. So as soon as this ad break's done, we will get into it. I'll see you there. Okay, ad break has begun. Okay, checking all the things. I have that one there. I have that there. Uh, my multi-chat, my vertical YouTube, I have a separate window for. I can close out of those. I don't need Twitch. Don't need my YouTube dashboard. Buffer's not pushing out another short until tomorrow. That, don't need that. So I do have an old picture of the Rouncy, which is the ship I ended up purchasing. I'm gonna load up the game now. Ad break is in fact finished. Let's move over. We'll go full screen into the game. Make sure my audio levels are good. Of course, need to actually get game audio to make sure game audio is showing through. Not hearing any audio for the game yet. There's main canvas, there's vertical. Okay, that and that. Looks like the game audio did come through. Yep, it's coming through just fine. So as I was saying, I do have a picture of the Rouncy. I believe it's an old version of it though. I don't believe there are pictures on the forum or otherwise that have the newest Rouncy on it. This will have to do. This weird pump here, supposed to be just a generic canister. I'm not exactly sure I understand why. I am going to adjust this. One, fix the lighting. Sure, let me just look at this kiosk real quick. I'm pretty sure you're good. And then Millennium Opera. I am still resolving a lot of stuff on you. We'll check batteries 98, 96, 99. Decent, got batteries. For now, I am just repairing everything. It's gonna speed up to 16x and keep on repairing. I do need a second fusion coil assembly, however. So if I could get that, that would actually be a big bonus to me. Like there and there. All right. The majority of the screen is seen on the vertical, actually. It's kind of surprising. For this specific game, I might have to adjust a little bit just to get the time scale or my my needs on screen. This is not airtight. I don't think it's airtight until I get this fusion core done. It did come with an IR sensor. I personally think that's huge. I love it. I don't have an optical sensor, but I can get by and doing most of the stuff with an IR. There's an Atmos scrubber here with a CO2 can under it, which actually has a tiny bit of CO2 in it, oddly enough. It's not that odd. We are connected. This battery has 4 hours and change on it. Just gotta make sure I pull up the Rouncy on my other screen so I have a general idea of what I'm doing here. For now, I think I want to place things to be true to the original design. Which will be pellet feeder, and then that long triangular guy. There's the cryo pump, core pump, along with the. Oh man, I gotta remember the names of all these things. Interestingly enough, the battery charging, the capacitor, only went into a mini XS battery that was disconnectable via a switch. It looks like the MHD generator was disconnectable from everything too. A little odd. But I'll build it true to this because actually relatively space efficient given the area. Oh man, these welders are just gonna take so much. And then the grinder's taking a lot on these repairs. What? This repairs wants the turbo air pump. Whatever. Whatever, that's fine. Let me go and look at damage. You are marked, you're marked. Everything that's damaged back here is marked. But the repairs are going nicely. Oh, I forgot there's this PDA just randomly sitting on the floor here. I have a loose ship battery I have not installed yet. I could just install it up here, get my capacity up to a decent amount. Hmm. Just moving on. Nothing to see here. I do need a door here, which gives me my reactor room. Massive reactor room. Absolutely massive. And then over here is just random storage, which interestingly, this room used to go up, what, just 2 more spots? And now doesn't? It's just a weird quirk of minor changes. Why did they change that though? It used to line up with this guy. Now it has this weird 2x2 indent that is completely unnecessary. Did you just go get a battery and F everything up? Probably. Doesn't look like you messed anything up though. Yeah, I don't know why they would have this 2x2 area sculpted out compared to the original design. That makes absolutely no sense to me. I do need another piece of Testudo 44 and Testudo 96 there. Let's do a install. Testudo 96 and a Testudo 44, huh? The floor is 96. Really? Testudo 96. And then wall, Testudo 44. I'm gonna redo this to its original design. To Studio. What's this floor? 49 series. We'll do some 49 down here. That wall, I'm going to cancel that task so you can actually eventually get in there and fix it. I need a few doors. I need a door here. I need a door here. I think I need doors, yeah, for both of these rooms. And then a door here. And then wherever else I want, really. These are broken because they're supposed to be on switches. Which maybe I'll just do a signal box for them instead of switches. I still haven't looked inside of like the racks and bins I have here. That's interesting that I haven't yet. Oh, you move way too fast. Like there's all these bins. There's this crate. Let's see. Anyone on the official astronauts Discord? See my stuff? No, not yet. It feels surprisingly quiet out here tonight. How is my mental state so far? I am drowsy, but I'm feeling quite achieved. Yeah, contact's a little low. Where am I? Why is your auto task turned off? I must have messed something up there. So this orange way room is supposed to be my bedroom. And it's just a common bunk. It's not a luxury bedroom. I'm definitely going to split things up a little differently. Especially because I'm going to have to take some of the bathroom area up here for the airlock I want. In fact, I guess I don't need to expand up there right now. Once I start building out my airlock, I'm gonna have to modify around it anyway. This crate is empty. So if I put that in there, put the crate in that hand, and then if I ever need to open it, I can just do that. So that's what it is. I've always wondered, I thought people were carrying suitcases. Turns out they're carrying crates, probably full of backpacks. Hmm. The more you know, eh? The more you know. There is. Alright, it's a pressure suit helmet. We'll grab that. Sure, I'll grab that, just that PDA for now. So in this crate, I'm going to load it up with backpacks. Hey, seldom sober. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Was it you who was telling me that I should start using this yesterday? I remember, I know you were here, and I know somebody was telling me I need to use a smart crate. Just load it up with backpacks. It was you, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize smart crates can go in your hand. I thought you had to drag them. So there are some uses. I'll admit it. I was wrong. Was that some coffee? Feeling hungry, but I am well fed. This guy is still unconscious. I mean, he'll eventually get up, right? He must. I could rouse him from sleep. Maybe I will. It is my fault that he was caught outside without any air. So I'll rouse him from sleep. I will eat something edible. And then we'll move on. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to adjust things. This bathroom is going to have to get smaller. Because my airlock I'm going to build out is going to be take up a little more space. The power and atmo will probably move back into this area. I have space for like 6 turbo pumps right here if I need. Plus, this little bump out is not used efficiently. I don't know if I want this area to be a passenger compartment. But an area to haul things right here for salvage and anything else sounds correct. So if I'm moving all these engineering things out of the hallway here, then I can turn this room and maybe 2 more rooms into luxury quarters. I think I could just barely fit that. That'd be nice. And I would like more liquid helium canisters. So actually, the CO2 scrubber is going to be dropped back. Say this turbo air pump, I don't see a use for it. I don't understand why it's here. It's supposed to pump either into or out of a generic canister. Given the size of this room, because there is no doors between that and all the way up to here where the reactor room ends, don't see the point of this one turbo air pump in the back. It'll probably be gone real soon. Oh, you can repair all the way over there from here. Good to know I don't have to uninstall the battery to get there. Yeah, battery is a little low, but not unexpectedly so. You're really able to repair through the corner of the wall like that. Okay. I'm actually almost done repairing everything, which is nuts. Uh, Looking at the picture, there's supposed to be several switches, like here, switch here with a micro battery behind it. Well, with that said, you don't need all of the switches, right? Especially if I'm moving all this, like the hydras and all the Atmo back into this room. I can probably get away with less switches then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to organize my backpacks and sort them into the crate properly. You can rename backpacks. That's extremely helpful. You, sir, backpack. Tools. Beautiful. Oh my god, I love renaming. Alright, what did you just do with the battery? I have to know. It looks like you might actually be throwing batteries into the charger because there's no room on the floor. Alright, I need to catch when you finish that. Go use the kiosk. Power on up. And the Millennium, power on up. Whew. Come around the horn. Let's install the second battery in a moment. I'll let the rest of this repair go. Gotta move that trash and then throw the battery over there. You know what's funny, Seldom? I was looking at this image when I looked at people, and I just kept asking to myself, what is this suitcase they're carrying? Like, why do they have a suitcase and I don't? It seems so unfair. And I think I stripped someone and they didn't drop it from a strip. Like, what is this magical suitcase that I'm not allowed to touch? Yeah, cannot reach wall. That's understandable. But the intake there's really, really just temporary. Oh, the wall and the floor in good condition there. So I'm not worried. Right, you guys, you can't get past there. Another reason to get these pumps out of the way so I can reach that area. Yeah, these little engineering pockets seem really cool until you have to actually start repairing some stuff. So close. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So I do have a door, but it is broken. I need a second field coil. I need to repair the reactor core pieces I have, especially this one before it disintegrates. I have one, two, three. I could have swore I had a fourth. It's possible it's in a rack. And these emergency jumper jack cables, I will need to track down every single one of them and remove them. This layout by default doesn't have any chargers either. Yeah, there's little things that need to be done. The more you know, this game is way more complex than it lets on. Yes, it is. It really is incredibly complex compared to what you expect. So this by default uses orange lights. I think I'm okay having just orange light everywhere. Looks like it's supposed to use blue lights in these pockets, but otherwise it's just orange lights everywhere. I might do something like yellow lights in the bedrooms, simulating like natural sunlight. A few chunks of floor it looks like that I had missed. Yeah, and these seats, okay, they're gonna go to making the luxury quarters for everyone. Everyone, as if I have a crew. I think I want 2 crew members. I feel like this is a big enough ship that I should be able to shove 3 people in it comfortably. Well, comfortably. You know what I mean. Won't exactly be the most comfortable situations. Seldom sober if I don't know what form factor you're on, but I should be dual streaming to YouTube for dual format. So if you're on a vertical, you should see a vertical format. The way YouTube does it, I don't know the way YouTube does it. The way Twitch does dual stream, if you rotate your device, it actually toggles back and forth between the two. But they link the 2 streams up pretty effectively. Whereas on YouTube, I actually have to use 2 like unique keys, and it's an issue just trying to get it actually running on YouTube, both vertical and horizontal. But I believe I have it done. Yeah, I will need to move my alarms as well, won't I? You're out of the house and using your tablet. You'll be home in an hour-ish. Okay. You work late? Just curious why you're out of the home right now. How did you get to that wall? You told me you weren't able to. You're just restoring loose stuff now. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of these basic air pumps. I'll turn off auto task for now. Because you're really just repairing loose stuff. Uninstall you. We'll uninstall you. Uninstall you. And you. Trash the trash. Trash, trash. Then over here, I'm going to. Oh, here, I'm going to take this. I will install this battery over there. So the CO2 scrubber will probably move back like right here. And then, so I have this like weird 5x1, and then people need to be able to move around these. So I have these 3 slots. Could I can install things along here, maybe racks on either side. Yeah, 3x1 racks on either side look good to me. Do I have any 3x1 racks left, or did I sell them all? There is a 3x1 rack there. Means just to make it equal, I could do bin rack, move the lights over one, over the thrusters, remove this. Like, honestly, I don't understand why there's a wall and a pump there. I really don't understand that. That feels so incredibly inefficient. You're still seeing a jump out. Oh, I'm in New Zealand. It's 3 p.m. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome. I am on the east coast of the US. It is almost 11 p.m. here. New Zealand, how do you like that area? I assume you were born there, or are you a native Australian? Because I know a lot of native Australians move to New Zealand either permanent or part-time for various reasons. All right, the core piece is going to go so far. I'll only really be able to fit 2 pumps here if I want to be able to walk through here. If I don't, I could install a third and just force people to walk all the way around either way. But it feels like a natural spot for a walkway. No, wait, if I have a 3x1 bin, there's a 3x1. And actually, this is the color that I want to. Oh, what did I want this color? This color I want to be engineering. So I will uninstall you. Install you over there. Pick you up so you're no longer in the wall there. Install you. Born and raised, but I lived all over the world for work. That's interesting. Be back a bit later. Good luck on the build. Yeah, I'd love to hear your story, honestly. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Now that the bin is installed, the light can go back on. And then this 3x1 rack can come in. That needs to be repaired. That needs repair. That needs to be repaired, and it is being repaired right now, actually. I am kind of shocked that it's being repaired. But okay. Oh, wow. You are worth more. Why? You've never been broken before. You are considered pristine. Greater resilience and value. I will keep you. I will keep a pristine. Let's get this moving. I'll let this finish. Let's restore you. All right, I need a cryo reservoir over here. Put that on 16x. Neither of my coolers over here are pristine. They were both broken at some point. This is not pristine. I believe I'll just throw that into the dolly once I'm done. Go around and delivering parts, all good. I can't wait to get out of this and get my Rouncy over here, really just stretching its legs. I like this wall like that you could set color. I think I want to grab those. Oh, I need to find a spot on the Rouncy for a med bay, don't I? You need electronics. You need motor, heatsink, electronics. Motor, electronics. Let's go trade. Motor, heatsink, few motors, a heatsink, and some electronics. Don't believe they're here. Why do I always look there? It's gotta be on the scrap. Electronic parts, I will just max you out and hold you. Motors, I will buy 4. 2 heat sinks. Somebody needed... What did they need? How do I start buying signal boxes? Because I will need several. I'm going to end up needing 8 signal boxes. There's 6 here that are pristine and loose. The H, let go. Let's buy the 6. Let's get signal boxes. I want to make this happen. Where did those end up? Wait a second. Boom. Zones. Did I just send those to my old ship? If I auto task now, Okay. Okay, they ended up on me. Not the worst of situation scenarios there. Nothing to pay, huh? What do these need? They need... Oh, just scrap cloth. We'll do orders, repair this thruster. We'll restore this thruster while we're here. This ship, design has like 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12 thrusters. 12 thrusters on the design. That's actually insane. No, I think I will leave the pump right there, and then this 2x3 right here will be my CO2 scrubber. Ooh, the optical sensor. I've got optics. Nice. I stole the optical sensor from this, didn't I? Yeah, there's the both optical sensors are uninstalled. That's okay. I'll reinstall one on this bad boy, and then I will install one over here on this guy. And if IR is there, maybe optical's on that side. Keep your systems a little separate from each other. So if one goes down, you're not completely blind. I want to install an optical on this guy. I will put you right there. No. Apparently I will not. Wait, you need more electronic parts? Did I really go through... I burned through all of them. Okay. Grab this optical, throw it in the dolly. The reactor core here can go in the dolly. Can it? Hold it. Can it not? It can't go in the dolly. Well, that is inconvenient. Guess I'll just bring them over manually. That's one. Cannot reach cooler. What? Yes, you can. It has an issue once this helium tank's installed, doesn't it? Let me check the control panel. All right. Let me see if I can go just force it right there. And then repair. You need a motor and a heatsink. That's fine. Missing stuff is fine. Being unable to reach it is another entirely. Alright, I decided I'm gonna keep this my turbos over here. Right there. A light framework can go there. Oh, where do I put my two hydras? I'm assuming my hydras have to go down here somewhere. Or maybe over here. Looks like the original, there was yet another switch here for God knows what reason. Oh, I fell asleep. Okay, cool. Oh, wait a second. Why am I not wearing my helmet? Wake up, wake up, wake up. There is no oh, there's normal atmosphere in here? Oh, cool. I'm blacking out. I'm so tired. Go sleep. Will I make it? Oh, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. So, that's a dumb way to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Anyone know that reference? No? Bueller? Okay. Well, I only lost a couple minutes. I'm not gonna throw out my entire run because of a stupid death like that. Ugh, I really need lighter sweat jackets. Like, really. Orders, repair. That guy. I do have the bin in there. Okay. Once this repair is done, I'm just gonna sleep. Nope. Just sleep. No, no. Sleep. Can't sleep while wearing a helmet. Well, then take off your helmet. Sleep. Hey, Amy Alex, welcome. Welcome with the lurk there. Sleeping, no risk factors. Love it. Just sleep for 6 hours. And I am rested. I'm actually rested for the first time in I don't know how long. Go use the toilet. Oh, that one's about to be used. Let's go use this one. Use that toilet, then we will go put power into the ships again. That was it? No. Use the toilet. Excuse me. Walk over here. Thank you. Ugh. All right. Power. And I still feel like I need to power both of these ships right now. So I will. Oh gosh. All right. So I need to buy these. Yeah. All right. The that's almost full. The heavy water is not almost full, and it will cost me 46,000. That feels like robbery, but I mean, I do have plenty of money, so I will do it. Let's roll on over here. Let's go battery charger inventory. Go like this. Go. You need a battery. You need a battery. Don't take off the suit, sir. You also need a battery, but I only have the two. And then the Halverson. You guys are actually in great condition. I am shocked. The charge on my EVA suit's almost dead. I'll head over to the battery charger here and replace. These 1x4 racks. I will find a spot for them. I have no idea where. Let's see, there's a pellet feeder. And then another pellet feeder, which will get installed here. Let's go over here and we'll throw the pellet feeder in the dolly, throw that in the dolly. This cryo pump. There's a pristine cryo pump over here. I don't see a need for two CO2 scrubbers. Correct me if I'm wrong. This needs to go there. So all right, let's look in. You can solve that. Come on. Do I just bring that over now? Laser array. Do I need a laser array? I think I do. Yeah, I don't have any laser arrays over here. So throw that in the dolly. And then this mini XS, I will uninstall because that's coming over with me. And I believe that just barely fits in the dolly. Yep, dolly's full now. What's the inventory on this rack? You got nothing in you. I also have corner racks. I forgot. How could I be so silly as to forget my corner racks? But I'm sure if the reactor cores can't go in the dolly, they can't go in the rack. Yeah. This Hydra can go in though. And then I guess I'll need some turbos, eh? Don't need them right now. Take this. Let me put this down real quick. Put on my helmet. Plenty of O2, plenty of battery. I am rested. And we're moving on. I do see that I currently have someone watching on Kick. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Don't get as many people on Kick as I wish I could. If they have the tag oversized, or oversized. Okay, fair, fair enough. Rack install under this bin. Right, you're blocking yourself because that always makes perfect sense. Install you there. Where you going? What do you need? Sir, you have all the tools except a crowbar for some reason. Where are you off to? What are you doing over here? Oh, you just had to deliver something to that reactor core before you do what I tell you to? Oh, and good evening, Xerox. Xerox Oz. Is that a reference to Wizard of Oz, like Xerox machines are magic? Because I can believe that. For some reason he wants to do this reactor core before what I just told him to do. Oh, and this back and forth is killing me. Where am I? Okay. Hydra, we will install you here. Install this wall back. I need another mobile space light framework. What do you have? You have the cooler in you, which will go up there. Move the dolly over here. The polar sensor, pellet feeder, fusion, and the excess battery. Install you right there. I cannot install you there while the deuterium is there. So I will uninstall the deuterium. This is annoying. Install. I hate when things are this picky in a game. Like now I can install this. If I remove it from blocking itself. And now it's installed, no problem. CO2 alarm. I don't think there's a thermostat in here. I'll install the optical sensor there. I will install the battery. I believe it's supposed to go there. That's all well and good. I will put that behind a switch. The pellet feeder gets placed there, but it can't be placed until I have the fusion core built. Fair point. Can't place those yet. The Hydra here, not sure where you're going. If I take out this little piece of wall, I can place a Hydra over here where the CO2 scrubber is leaving. I think I will do that. Let's uninstall this. This one is pristine. Let me install you. So this one was just using one pin. Right here. And we have all the gas on the bottom here. CO2 can, we can uninstall. Install right there. Can I get some light framework here and get another turbo air pump right here? That'll be my first N2O2 pumps. Second, uninstall this wall piece. What do I have in here? Patches and an EVA? Sure. You need to be installed over here. That is literal trash. I will be able to walk around you and still be able to access all of your bits. I would like to do the same up here, actually. Move this CO2 alarm back one. Let's... There's CO2. There is... Not sure what that alarm is. There's N2, O2. That's a smoke alarm. O2. Yeah, you go to the CO2 alarm. Uninstall that chunk of wall. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's uninstall the Hydra over here and move it back. Right there. Oh, this will block. If I install an N2 there, it will block passage. Technically, I know you don't have to install the canisters, but come on, doesn't it feel cheap doing that? Install, install, right there. You have 100%. I'll actually install you there on the pump. Oh, what just happened there? Control panel. You are going to be associated with the N2 alarm. Oh, so back here is supposed to be a smoke detector, but the smoke detector is so far away. And it's just one pump. You're off, you are off. All my pressure alarms are off. Means I can throw you to auto. Out any issues. These other spots that are 3 wide, I could put more pumps. That would be very useful too over here, wouldn't it? Well, CO2 scrubber is cooked up. Let's see if I can get a field coil assembly. Let's go talk to my black market vendor. I need one field coil assembly. Motor, heatsink. I need electronics, which I think I'm a little shy on, even with the trade desk. Go talk to Aiden. You do not have it. You do have a pristine fusion core piece. You have 3. You don't have the field coils. Let me quick check this PDA I unlocked. It has nothing. Oh, it's locked still. Could have swore I unlocked it. Let's unlock the PDA. I mean, it doesn't actually take any time to do. Now, smart crate, backpack, PDA. Just a contacts for 600. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I want to sell you right now. Go to sundries. You can get electric parts by buying a TV, installing it in your ship, and dismantling it on your ship. How do you know to do it on your ship? If you do it on K-Leg, do they claim it? Let's see. 8 signal boxes. And I think I'm going to need a bunch of air vents. If you uninstall or dismantle anything installed on K-Leg, even if it's yours. You have to wait, do you have to install a TV in order to dismantle it? You can't just dismantle it directly? Interesting note. I don't think I have a thermostat on my new ship, so I will grab that. Don't need any racks. Window angled wall. I will get fancy like that soon. Let's go. God, things are so expensive at Sundries. I don't even remember why I came here. I'm drawing a total blank as to why I came here. Why did I come here? Any thoughts? My brain's just not braining right now. Yeah, I'm just blanking. I'll buy a fridge. I will, hell, I'll buy a toilet. I just want to get this place decked out a little bit. Frameworks, flooring, racks, bins. Right, they don't have parts. Right. Electric parts, they don't have. Is there a coffee machine in the bathroom? Well, that's not hygienic. Zekaway commercial doesn't have any vendors. So I guess it's back to the port. Check here one more time. Make sure I'm not missing anything important. I don't think I am, though. It almost feels like wasting everyone's time by just checking. Ah, what the hell. Check the scrapyard. You do not have. You do have 12 more electronic parts. I will buy those. And what else did I need? Let's see. I need heatsink. I need motor. Heatsink, motor. I need to find my fourth reactor core part. I'll grab one motor. I'll grab one heatsink for now. I'll turn auto task back on. Doors really do take forever. Oh, you! Where are you gonna install? I need more helium 3s. You want to be there where I just put The Hydra. You go there then? Like, do I need... I don't think I need the extra thrusters on those sides. Maybe you get tucked away. Something like that. Can't do another one there. I think you get tucked away there. The fridge. Let's go furniture, a fridge, and a toilet. Fridges and toilets are appliances. Fridge. Wait, there's a... Oh, no. Fridge goes there for now. Oh, can't do it. Right, I'm on the other ship. Oh, that's annoying. I wish I could queue up construction like that across ships. But here I am. The ship needs to be a little brighter. Maybe I'll replace these blue orange lights with blues. Maybe I just need more of them. Right, I was looking for a reactor, a coil. Right, and I didn't find what I wanted. Alright, you will get installed. Move that. This helium will get installed. If I install it there, I cannot use that part of the Hydra. Why can't it be installed right there? Oh, really? The fusion core. One spot on the fusion core is blocking it. Well, that's annoying. And to move it down there, I need to build more external flooring. Which I guess is not the end of the world. All that there, and then the toilet. Grab that trash and dump it. And then install the toilet there. All this door. Let's install the door for the toilet. Would be nice if the toilet had light, of course. Maybe lights are just overrated. You are pristine. Is my sink? My sink here is not pristine. What do you need? Missing motor, heatsink, motor. Uh, two motors, one heatsink. We'll accept those. Do the restore on that. And then get this repair done. Ooh, and then it's got to be in either this corner rack or one of these 1x4 racks. The fourth core piece. Mobile. What kind of walls do you have right now? Mobile space. Just to match. It's going to get installed right there. Then I'll need another turbo pump. This one is going to be an O2, so I'll connect to that O2 alarm. O2 canister can get installed. Was there another N2? There is another N2 over here. And this just might be how it is tonight. Just real chill. I will have to go for a salvage run looking for a fusion field coil. There's a ship battery. Another Atmos, another CO2 scrubber. All right, it's got to be in this rack then. It can't. These are oversized. What am I thinking? It can't be in there. You really need heatsink and electronics. I'm blowing through way too many electronics. I have to start picking these things up. I will find it. Just walking on over. That is trash. What's in this? Nothing. What's in this? Nothing of. Not nothing. A lot of pressure suit helmets. I don't know how useful that is, but here we are. Manual on fusion. a Halverson charger. All right, this one has water in it, which is not what I want. I'm gonna empty this sink out. Throw my water over here in this sink. Trash. What's this backpack doing here? Oh, sorry. This is my backpack conduit, which belongs here. Is there anything else I need on this ship to go salvaging? I don't think so. Let's mostly I just need a lot more, what's it called? A lot more I need a lot more pumps, I need a lot more doors, and I need that field coil assembly. Excuse me. I said open. You will stay open while I steal all the atmosphere from Kaleg. Actually, while that's going on, I am going to uninstall so I can move this door over here. Just so while I'm salvaging, I don't lose all the atmosphere right away. Then you are set to open. Restore this battery while I am here. Okay. So now door will mark for close. This will mark as closed. This will mark as closed. This will mark as closed again by default. Responder antenna. I will want to move the hardened antenna over, but not right now. All right, let's go to my. Where's my backpack bin? Is it this bin? No. No. It's gotta be this one. Here we go. What are you? So right now you are just a scrap. You, sir. Mechanicals. Aluminum. Dirty cloth. A lot of food. Backup angle grinder. A lot of little things over here I need to organize. Pressure suit with a helmet that is functional. This. That. Another lock PDA. Dirty cloth. Broken shoe. Bad t-shirt. Okay. Mechanicals, 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 which can actually just go down here. Aluminum, carbon fiber, steel, dirty cloth. So you are backpack, food. This backpack can be scrap. I know this is like I is this riveting content? Good stuff to fall asleep to. Yeah, this backpack. You are empty. You are not empty. You also not empty. All right, looking good. All right, I need to plan out my airlock, I think. That'd be fun to do. Let's get over here. How can I convert this into the airlock I want? Gonna have to change quite a bit, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I want, can I even do an air pump there? Uh, let's see, install. No, it can't go that close. So that's the closest it can get, going like that. Okay, cancel. That's just a regular air pump. So we're there. This is the Studio 44 wall. I will it's the Studio 55s that I have a lot of wall of over here. I think I'm okay with that. Interesting that it gives you a bunch of wall pieces for a type of wall that this ship does not use. We will just install a piece of wall there. Yeah, install the wall there. Okay, so I need some turbos. So go in here, go around like that. I'll do the same exact thing on this side. Oh, hold up. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Because of the airlock here, let's do order, cancel all that. Install HVAC, turbos. You can go there. Okay. I need to shift all this over one. Uninstall you. Install you there. I am wearing this, so I'm okay. Putting myself in the vacuum. So let's grab these, bring them inside. Wall. This piece of wall will go there. All right, so it is holding just with that little chunk of airlock right there. Install HVAC turbos. I will put this 55 series wall right in the middle there. That goes there. Air pumps. And then it'll be a gas, gas, gas canister here. I gotta remove this. Install HVAC gas canister. No gas canister there. Okay. I'm pulling out here. No, I want to do it the other way around. I want to have the four centrals be pushing air in. And I think I'm fine the way this looks. I need that, that, and that. I'll drop you down there and then go to a wall piece over here and install you there. That's kind of ridiculous that there's a rack under there. All right, this piece of wall can get uninstalled. This bathroom will need to get shifted slightly. Uninstall that piece of wall. HVAC. Turbo. 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 Canisters there, there, and there. And then I want to do this 2 more times down here. Yes, I am. I figured out how to set up. So I have it set up to use 8 signal boxes so that there's a main signal box switch that when I turn it on will depressurize the airlock over 60 seconds. And then when I turn and auto shut off itself. And then when I turn the main signal switch off, it will repressurize the room over 60 seconds and then turn itself off. It requires move combining the signal and the delay in a few ways so I can get an exclusive OR, and then inverting the signal at some point to allow for the depressurized and the pressurized to both live on the same switch. It's a really cool setup. I think it is. And once I have it functional and can explain it, I will probably post it. I'll probably make a YouTube video, talk about it in the Discord, etc., etc. For now, I need to uninstall you and uninstall you. You're in the way. Those bathrooms gonna get messed up. The area over here is also gonna get messed up. That's okay. Let me take this wall. I will install it there. Let's uninstall this door. Yeah, this was the best use for signals I've found so far. It is not simple. I think I'm just going to build it out now, though. So let's uninstall that piece of wall. I can grab it from here, I think. No, I'll have to go outside. That's fine. Wall. I'll need to remove this bin. However, I can install this here. Uninstall the bin. Move that down. Yeah, you can't reach stuff in the middle here. I'm actually gonna uninstall this piece of conduit here. And eventually eventually the wall and floor inside here will just degrade, and I'm not too worried about. I kind of just got here. Question: Are you making your boarding hatch so you can slow up a boarding party? Thanks. I have not considered that. I really should. Maybe I'll do I could do an access hatch or something, but no, what I'm making here is a proper air cycling airlock. It's gonna look a little crazy, but the biggest reason it looks so crazy is because you need the airlock area to be as small as possible so that there's less air to vacuum out. Let's see, 41,000 kPa. Yeah, this is gonna work very well. The wall. I need another wall piece there. Then I need to mirror it on that side. So uninstall that wall, uninstall this corner. Oh, it just poured stuff out, which makes sense. Move stuff out the way. This conduit needs to get uninstalled. This wall needs to get installed there. And I just blocked myself out of where I'm working. Cool. And then wall needs to move. Be installed there. And one more wall piece I'll just grab from here. Install you there. So I don't have the air pumps for this. This is what it will look like though. And then gas cans there, there, and there. There, there, and there. And this door is going to install right here. So the way I've figured this is I'm going to be pumping air from my airlock here into what's it called? Gas canisters, just generic ones. And I'm going to use a series of 3 gas canisters and just push the air to the end as hard as I can. Not much Seldom Sober. I've got most of it repaired. Here's my pumps for atmosphere. I move them over there. I've got my 2 hydras here and here. They fit quite nicely in those corners. This hydra is going to forego 1 N2 tank right here so I can walk through. But otherwise, that's good. I will put my other 8 helium-3 tank somewhere over here. I can't quite put it where I want to because one square clips where the core will be. So I need to hug it against the wall and put some pointless floors on the outside so I can install it. Similar to how these ones have pointless floors on the outside like this. My bathroom is surprisingly still functional as a bathroom, minus the door. Despite this chaos I just put right next to it. I'm not sure where I'm going to put these batteries. They do need to go in here, maybe right around here. No, that's where the helium-3 goes. Oh man, you just went over this. I can see one there. Not sure. Thinking I might put. There's room for 2. There's room for 3x1s in this area. I might put more pumps for atmosphere back here. The point is I want to clear out this area so I can have 1, 2, 3 luxury uh, bedrooms. Because I plan to eventually have 2 people working for me. These 3 seats are going to do nicely for the 3 bedrooms. Although if I am tight on space, I do have bar stools. So yeah, the idea is to pump into the series of 3 canisters on all 4 corners. The goal of that is pump these 4 pumps that are pulling air out of the room should always be pulling to a almost if not empty gas canister so that the pressure differential between the room and the canister is not that bad. That will allow me to vacuum this out faster. And then it'll all be pushed to the last canister, which will then be dumped back into the room when you return. I could get into how it works. It's a little complicated, but I could get into it if you really wanted me to. But for now, I just need, where should I install the lights? But I think I'm going to put a light. I don't want an orange light here though, right? Let's throw this light right there for now. So, hello light. I want a blue light. Oh, it makes it so much easier, the blue lights to see. Grab those lights. Grab this helium-3. Let's just pull it over for now. Orange will install right there. I'm off by 1. Blue, I will install there. So, signal box. I will install you there. So that is the signal box that will handle everything. I need to decide where to put all of my other signal boxes, because once I put them, it's going to be difficult to move them. You know what I mean? One, two, three, four, five, six. If I push this back 2, then I could do that. I think I will. Let's do install. I honestly don't care what kind of flooring here right now. Let's auto task and see what it does. Why am I blacking out? Why? Why? Hold up. What is your malfunction, sir? Or ma'am? Why wouldn't you put on the EVA helmet? What? No, 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 no. Roster, you're no longer allowed to remove your own helmet. Let's do that for a sec. Why is it so cold? Why is it so cold inside of my suit? Okay, back to auto task. You are no longer allowed to remove your helmet. What are you doing? You know what? I'm going to give you a moment to think about that. Go sleep. Why am I feeling numbness and tingling? What is wrong with this area? Gas is fine. Is it because of those tiny amount of CO2? Go sleep over here. But I have a CO2 alarm, don't I? A smoke alarm? I do not have a CO2 alarm on that ship. Who's talking to me? What? Let's see. I am tired. I'm just going to do a 6 hour. I'm now considered well rested. Okay. Put your helmet on. I don't have a charge. Oh, okay. All right. We will use the kiosk. And the punish jaunt. Okay. Oh, Lord. Thermostat. I do not have the thermostat installed over here. Then control panel, thermostat. All right, fine. Let's uninstall this. Repair the cooler. Oh yeah, my Vasometer, you are right. If you don't take care of your character, they die. Why do you have this tote on you? You should not be holding that tote. Why are you unable to comply? You need a heat sink. Well, I may as well look because I also need a heatsink and electronics still. I should just stop looking at the supplies desk. I need two heat sinks, and I'm like always needing electronics at this point. Oh my god. Just okay. This is another dumb going back and forth when I think I have mechanical parts in my scrap backpack. Whatever. Just let him do his thing. Let Amelia do her thing. She seems happy. Well, getting a lot of exercise here. This is painful to watch. Not gonna lie. This is, I think, the space radiation making me stupid. Just accepting that this is the route she has to do over and over, instead of just pressing I to go in my inventory and loading everything in my inventory properly. Nope, this makes perfect sense to me. Now, what are you doing? You're restoring a pair of coveralls. Yes, because that is what I want you doing right now. And let's install some wall pieces right there. I can't while you're not on this ship. Okay. I think I'm going to save. I'm getting a little tired. I went way over what I usually do last night. So I'm going to save it up. For those who are here, I want to show you real quick the the plan I have. There should be a save somewhere over here. Gotta be one of my older ones at this point. Where is it? There should be a save to show in the ship editor. Just waiting for the ads to finish on Twitch. All right. So I went into the ship editor, and this is my airlock plan. Let's put lights. This is essentially it. This one's actually a little cleaner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm gonna change it around to be like this. Actually, looking at this now, this was a much cleaner design. In fact, if I get rid of those two walls, this door can come up one more to really make it efficient. But the point is, this signal switch is the main one that would be in the airlock. It's connected to a bunch of different things. I'll explain it. But when you press it on, it flips. This delay doesn't change to it until 60 seconds later. The delay takes on the same signal as the switch. Currently depressurizing the room. Then I have the signal, the main switch and the delay ORed together and NANDed together. So OR would be at least one of them is on. This will only be off if both are off, and the NAND will only be off if both are on. And then if I end an OR and a NAND together, I can get an exclusive OR where one and only one is on. If you don't understand that stuff, I can draw out little diagrams to help explain it. But then the depressurize cares if the XOR is on and the main switch is on. Then pressurize cares if the main switch inverted is on and the XOR is on. So it depressurized. There's a little bit of air left in there. It's hard to get it a perfect seal. Then I can just go in here, turn it off, and then it starts pumping out of the triple canisters back into the room over 60 seconds. It is very loud. Let me actually look at the... Oh, wow. Yeah, that is too loud, huh? Let's do audio, effect. Did you guys even hear me just now? That's a little better. I hope you could hear me over that. I didn't realize how loud the effects still were. Apologies. I don't think in the I don't think in the ship editor mode you can speed up time. But yeah, a lot of lights are on except for the main signal switch and the depressurize right now. Eventually the delay toggles. Both will be off, so the NAND will toggle. Uh, with the NAND toggling, I'm sorry, now that both of those are off, the OR toggles, which toggles the exclusive OR, which toggles the pressurize. Yes, it's a bit of a headache trying to explain it. And it almost refills. I actually want to see what happens if I move the door there, take out those two walls. Do that. Breaker box. If I now flip it, all four of these cycles start to depressurize it. We can watch those KPA levels dropping drastically. And these four cycles only have to handle 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 spots. Assuming I can put walls here and here, I'm not sure if I can in game. I think I can. Let it go. It's going to get as low as it can. Wait for the delay to toggle, and then it'll start toggling everything else. But look at this. Look at this vacuum it's creating. That was pretty solid. Only 5.75 kPa when full atmosphere is about 100. When we flip it again, it will repressurize. This is the only really good use for signal switches I found so far. I think I'm going to use, in another instance, I'm going to use them to turn off most of the ship when you are docked. If I can, I will attach them to just switches to turn off chunks of the ship. So I just hit one signal switch near the airlock to just turn off the core of the ship. Let's see, this should repressurize to pretty much full. Like 90, it's full. So it'll take 60 in-game seconds to vacuum and repressurize this airlock. And then you can put bins on either of these sides for stuff like EVA suits. So they'll come in, throw on an EVA suit, hit the switch, or they can hit the switch and then throw on the EVA suit. It doesn't go too fast. It is 60 seconds. The problem is, if I do this, how do I make sure? Uh, how do I make sure that the NPCs respect it? I think the solution is Can I force, can I use these signals to close, to lock doors? Switch. If not, can I do this? Can I do a power switch? Power switch that's on. On power switch. Can I control you with an inverted XOR? So if I NOR and then the XOR, I go here, I connect it to the inverted. Then here, the inverted, I can connect to the switch here. Will that work? So when I toggle this, that should go off, which logically hits the power switch, but this door is still powered. Didn't mean to erase that. Let me go here. Inverted XOR. Can I connect you to the door? So if I toggle you, XOR goes on, the inverter goes off, the door is now locked, technically, because it is unpowered. So this switch has nothing to do with anything. Four, five, eight, 11. So this is 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So really an 11 by 6 construction, which I think is quite efficient. I don't know if you guys have any opinions on this layout. Nice. And then the inverted XOR reactivates the door. Does it, can it connect to the airlock? It cannot. So in order to do this, I would need another door and then the airlock. Interesting. I could make that happen. But I will spread these out to, if I do another door, actually, if I do another door, it'd be like that, right there. And I will connect the inverted XOR to that door, connect it to that door. So it's 5, it's just 9 spots in there right now. Will this completely depressurize in the 60 seconds? The doors disable. On these sides, I could put bins and racks. This has gotten so space efficient at this time, at this point. I think it might fully vacuum in the 60 seconds allotted. Come on. Oh my god, you're getting so close. You are just over 3 kPa out of 100. And I can get really fancy and mix things together. So instead of the XOR affecting both, I can have it so once it's done depressurizing, the outward one unlocks. And you have to come in and flip the switch, and once it's done pressurizing, the inside door unlocks. It's gonna be a lot of fun making a YouTube video explaining this thing. But yeah, this is my airlock design. As you can see, improvements still coming. It pressurized fast. It pressurized fast. If it pressurizes faster than the 60 seconds, one, that's really good. And two, that means I could put a separate delay clock, but then that turns this 8 into, I think, 14 signal boxes. It really gets ugly. It really does. So this one will turn things off. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like I need an AND and a NAND over here. Yeah. This will take me a minute to figure out how to manage these doors. Once the signal switch and the XOR are both off, this one can go on. This one can open. And when the signal switch is on and the XOR is off. So I do need to invert the XOR, and I have the signal inverter too. So let's do 1, 2. U will be the exit lock, and you'll be the enter lock. Exit lock works when did something break here? Oh boy. Something weird just happened there. Let's try this again. Uh, exit lock. Actually, it's exit unlock? And then enter unlock. So right now it's pressurized. The enter unlock is when the XOR, inverted XOR is on and the signal inverter is on. So inverted XOR, we will go to the breaker box. We'll disconnect these doors. I will connect you to the enter unlock. And the signal inverter, I will connect you to the enter unlock. And you have to end those together. So when the XOR is done and the signal is off, this door, the entrance door, is working. And now the exit unlock is when the XOR is is off and the main signal switch is on. Then this one connects to that door. It has to end together the inputs. So just to see this work, I'm going to lower the delay to something like 15 seconds. So let me check this out. If I flip it, I'm now depressurizing for 15 seconds. It will take a couple ticks of this, I believe, for the doors to respect this. Why do these doors have status on? Okay, they should be both off. And that's switched up. So the exit unlock should turn on. Once it's done, And this will effectively give a lock here when people are trying to board my ship at the same time, because the AI is not going to know how the hell to work this thing. Then the enter unlock turns on. These doors are not unlocking. Enter unlock connects to this door. Exit unlock connects to that door. Exit unlocks turned off. Why is this door not turned off? Does it need to be connected to via a switch? Hmm. Can I connect to this door via a switch? I don't think I can right now because of where it's positioned. Oh, okay. Putting a pointless switch in that's not actually connected to anything. Fixed it. Doors do not respect the rules. There we go. Look at that. It depressurizes. Once it's done, the outer door powers up. I go to repressurize. It turns off. They're both off. I saw it go on for a second. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. This is tough enough as is. It's done. Enter unlocks. Entrance door unlocks. Look at that. Don't need these switches then. Z left click to do that. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to do all the pumping properly, and then 3 more to handle the doors auto cycling. Any questions, class? Any? I'll take any questions now. Yes, this is absurd and over engineered, and I love it. And I think if I want pressurizing and depressurizing to have different delays, I need to copy 6 of the 8, and I probably need to make this 3 into 5. So it would take 8 more signal boxes if I want the pressure and depressurize to have different delay lengths. Oh man. So that's my airlock. Just want to cycle it one more time. It's beautiful. Oh, but with that, I think I'm going to be calling an early night tonight. I am exhausted. I just wanted to show off my airlock design. Can't wait to actually post this on on the Discord, but I'm waiting until after I test it in game, which I'm about to do, and then yeah, I need to actually test it in game because canisters in the builder ignore whether or not they have pressure. So even though this is getting down to virtually vacuum, it does slow down. But I'm not sure how the canisters, I'm not sure how these gas canisters in the builder are acting. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming. Um, Hopefully tomorrow I have a little more energy and I can stream a little longer. Let me for my Twitch fellows. Let me save. No, let me save this. This is my airlock plan, and then let me find for the Twitch fellows people someone to raid. I don't think there's an equivalent to raiding on YouTube Live, right? I don't think there is. Oh, you know what? Deep OX20. I've been enjoying watching him play astronauts. So I will throw a raid over to him. So thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure and have a great night. Great day wherever you are in the world. I'll see you later.